everybody, it's Pendragon, and today's video is brought to you by W Energy. So I'm gonna keep things short and sweet. W Energy is a clean energy drink that has no sugar, no calories, and comes in a variety of delicious flavors, including Galaxy Grenade and Dragonade. Not only does it give you no jitters and no crash, but it's chock full of vitamins and amino acids, which are great for you. Use promo code Pendragon for 10% off of your order, and give it a shot today. And now, on to the video. Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, and welcome back to more Super Mario 64. So last time in Super Mario 64, we actually made our way through some of the Shifting Sand Lands, which is this little world over here, where we collected 4 different stars. So we're a little over halfway done with it, so we only have 3 more stars to go. And we got to show off, the little temple area, and a few other areas in there, because it's a pretty fun little section, honestly. And I know we also, I believe, got the last star from Little Lava Land, or the last couple of stars, because they were like quick little ones. So we managed to get the 100 coin star and everything throughout this one, so we're actually making some pretty quick progress here. And then after this course, we have a new course we're actually going to be checking out, which will be fun to show you guys. But before we get into today's episode, if I can actually speak English properly, you might notice a couple things here. So my audio quality might change a bit. I'm still messing around with my Blue Yeti's recording settings. I was doing some voice acting the night before this recording session, and I decided to mess around with my settings to increase the gain, try to do a little bit more editing with making it, I guess, sound more consistent with my audio, without certain things being covered as easily with the music, or as easily vice versa with my voice covering the music. So hopefully this makes the quality a little bit better and a little bit more consistent, because I realized that with just my voice alone, that it turned out pretty good for my voice acting lines. So it's been a fun time. But now that I got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the question today. So today's question today is, do you prefer side-scrolling Mario games or 3D Mario games? So personally for me, I prefer the 2D for nostalgia's sake. I prefer 3D at the end of the day, because you just get so much more direction to work with, you get so many more movements to work with, and it just, I don't know, you can just add so many more mechanics to a 3D Mario game. And the fact that this was, the first 3D Mario game that actually was a game changer for everything, it just always has a soft spot in my heart, and I've always loved those kind of categories for games like this. And then of course, I played Banjo-Kazooie and a whole bunch of other 3D games for the Nintendo 64, it's one of my first consoles, so it just has a special place in my heart. Well, go ahead and comment the answer to the question today, or down below if I can actually speak. I am struggling with some of my words lately, it seems. And let's go ahead and head on in. The other thing I want to mention is you guys might pick up a little bit more background noise as people are coming in and out of my apartment building, just because, I live on the ground floor, so, the entrance door can be pretty loud because people don't know how to just close it. They just slam it. So, yeah. Sorry if that gets picked up in the background. I'll try my best to edit it in post. So far it sounds like that it's not a big issue, and then occasionally when I hear the vent in my kitchen turn on, it will also potentially be picked up, but hopefully not. Let's go ahead and hop into Star 4, stand tall on the 4 pillars. Now this one's actually super easy to do. So let's go ahead and make our way across. I was hoping to land on the fly guy to get up here, but I guess this works as well. We want the... Hello? There we go. We want the Koopa Shell, because the easiest thing to do here is stand upon these 4 pillars by using the Koopa Shell to your advantage. So you want to try and get onto the middle section, but obviously we might struggle a bit here because, the shell broke, and now we have the fly guy coming our way. Now you can also utilize the twister and such that appears over here, which will appear starting with this star. So now we can actually utilize the twister to our advantage with Mario screaming, and make our way over to the next pillar. But as you see there, I kind of messed up the landing, so that kind of sucked. So let's go ahead and get this twister going again, if I can just not fall. Actually no. Let me do this the easy way. So since we have the wing cap, I can actually use that to get on top of the pillar that's surrounded by the deadly sand. So let me just go ahead and do a little bit of a triple jump here. There we go. Get our way up this way. There's a life over there, which is a little risky to get, but we can always try. There we go. And if the twister gets us, that will launch us up in the air, but we will not be flying, as we found out last episode. Oh gosh, I fell down and I landed in this. What? Okay. That was weird. So as you can see there, that was an insta-death because, you know, we had fallen into that section. But apparently, when you fall from a certain height and you get stuck in it because there's just enough sand at the bottom that you can get stuck in, that will apparently cause you to just sink into the ground. So that's a fun time. And it kind of delays your death, which it gives you that little bit of hope, and it just takes it away. And oops, accidentally tapped my C-stick the wrong way. So let's get up here again, or, you know, try to avoid the enemies, because these Goombas are kind of annoying in this section. So let's go 1, 2, 3, there we go. Grab this. I'm going to try using the shell again, because you should be able to just stand on top of this. You want to stand in, like, the middle section. Oh yeah, and the twister actually gets rid of your Koopa shell, that's right. Well, if you land near the bottom of this pillar, you can actually get on top of it. Now, this is a bit of a secret star, because you need to stand basically where this coin is. You need to make that contact on each of the 4 pillars. So let's go ahead and just make our way on across. The twisters might get us. Yep, it got us. But we can use that to our advantage and just get on over here. So now let's try this again. This time I'm going to try to ground pound onto the pillar instead of, you know, absolutely missing it because I just flew towards it. And now let's get on over this way and ground pound. There we go. So now we land here and can, oh gosh, no. Okay, never mind. That stupid fly guy. Well, I need to call fire guys because they spit fire, but my gosh, they can really get you when you're trying to do this star in particular, and they can start just whittling away at your lives. So what we're going to try and do it again. Does this have a twister? This does not have a twister, that's right. So that one's actually just a risky little one-up you can try to get. Oh god, I hate when the game does that. It's like that small little glitch that happens. So let's go ahead and just try this again with the shell, because the shell can bypass this extremely quick quicksand, or whatever you want to call it. I think I just got 2 of the pillars technically there. So let's make our way around these ones. I'm pretty sure you don't just have to stand on them without the shell. I'm pretty sure you can do it like this. And, oh, I don't think it did it. Oh, yep, it did. Apparently I just missed the middle part on that one, so I'm glad I went back for it. But as we saw over there, the top of the pyramid like did a little spin and then disappeared over there. So now we have to make our way up to the top of the pyramid. So that was actually nice and easy. So let's get this twister going, just for a nice little shortcut, and make our way along. This way. So we're going to do this the old school way and start climbing. This is the one up, right? And grab it. There we go. Just in case we fall. And gosh, I hate Joy-Con drift. I have that in my right stick, and it sucks. Eventually I will get a new one. It's just right now, not for the time being. But now there's a hole on top of this, and see what happens whenever Joy-Con drift gets you? It moved the camera at the last second while I was trying to scoot, and so while I was distracted trying to get the camera back and going, I ended up falling down. So that was a bad time. So let's try this one more time. Now we know how to do it really easy, and of course the top of the pyramid is back, so now we have to actually try this again. So let's get across, and I made it, sweet. But it's nice that you can actually use the Koopa shell to do this. So let's go up and over, and up and over. It looks like I got the fly guy that time. Okay, perfect. Let's try that again with these, and then I think I'm gonna ride the Koopa shell to the top of the pyramid to make things easy. Okay, I think I am missing one of these. So I'm trying to get that. Oh, go back. Also, Mario doing his little scream when he falls is the funniest thing to me. Because, especially when he has the Koopa shell, it's like, Mario, you're fine. He's like, wow! So, that one, I think I got that one. Let's try this one. No. Apparently I did not get this one over here, so let's try that again. And there's not a specific order you gotta do them in. You can do them in any order, as you can see there. And get up there. Okay, nope. That one was all me. I went into the fire, I got distracted, and then I broke it against the very edge of the pyramid. So, let's give it one more try, and then I will cut ahead to where I succeed and get into the pyramid. Because, you know, I was trying to show you guys the thing that it did when it spun, and then show you guys the exact hole where it was. So, let me go ahead and apparently mess that up there. So, let's try that again. Oh, apparently I messed up my triple jump too. Gosh, I am having a terrible time with platforming today, apparently. So, let's go ahead and just go up and over. Oh, nope. Apparently I messed that up again. Let's go up and over, I said, Mario. Okay, double jump works. That's right. So get there. Okay, let's try to do this again. Luckily, this is pretty fast, so I don't necessarily have to skip ahead if I keep messing it up, but I would rather, you know, you guys not see the same thing 50 different times just because I don't know how to... How did that get rid of my shell? Okay, game. And apparently I fell down as well. Let's avoid the condor that's going around. Okay, up here. There we go. And now, let's get this twister going. And dive into it. Let's get all the way up. Keep riding it. Okay. Make our way across. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, is what I was trying to say. Okay, whoa. I am... Okay. I need to slow down because I am obviously messing up really easily and... Another death apparently. I don't know why I'm struggling with that. This is not a hard star to do. As you guys can see by the fact that, you know, the Koopa shell is the easiest thing to do with this. So let's go ahead and try that. I keep saying one more time, but that's because I'm hoping that this time is going to be the last one. So let's try that again. I can always come back for the wing cap. I gotta remember that. I can always use the wing cap to get up to the top, because that would make it actually a lot easier. But of course, I don't want the easy way. I want to do it the right way. So let's go along here. Up and over. And up and over. Okay, got it. Now we can ride this all the way up. We can actually jump along with it. And now, we can fall in. Okay. And now when you're up here, you guys get to see this little crate, or cage, that was here earlier. And you get to ride it all the way down. So you get a nice little view of the temple itself. But this little cage will lead you, once we get there, to this section. So you can't quite reach this because of the sand and such, and I think there's probably a way you can leap your way in there. But when you drop on down, you find yourself in a strange little temple area. And this reminds me of Kirby Superstar, or yeah, Kirby Superstar Saga, whatever it's called, the one on Super Nintendo, because when you go up here, you get these guys. Who walk here? Who break seal? Wake ancient ones. We know like light. Rumble. We know like intruders. Now battle. Hand to hand. And now we get to fight these dudes who will try to crush us, and they will occasionally open their eyes, which is how you have to take them out. You have to hit each of their eyes 3 times. So they kind of go back and forth. They're not that difficult to do, but they will try to push you off the edge, which will kill you. But when their eyes close, they cannot be hit. But as you can see there, after hitting that 3 times, that one's done. You can also hit them in the middle of moving whenever they're not closed. So open up. Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I messed that one up. That one literally had 1 hit left. But I got cocky, and I just kept trying. Does it spawn me back into... Okay, I was about to say, does it spawn me back into the temple, and it does. So that works well. We are about to get a game over if we die again, so let's just not die again. And luckily the star, like I said, it's a fast one. It's just, you get a nice little boss fight, which is cool, which they remind me of Superstar Saga, as I was talking about, because there's a treasure hunting one in Kirby Superstar Saga on the Super Nintendo, where these dudes, oh gosh, the camera angle was just acting up there. There is a giant face with earrings, I guess almost like a Aztec statue in a way. And ouch, they can also crush you, by the way, as you can see there. As you can probably guess by the fact that, you know, they can become fists and everything. But, okay, ouch. And they can also wombo combo you like that. So we get our first official game over there. So, let me go ahead and finish my thought here. But, we have to continue from the main menu now, and, you know, with our lives back. So, I will... you know what, I'm going to finish my train of thought, because maybe by the time I finish my train of thought, we will actually be back in that section. But, there's basically, like, a statue with a face, and it has hands, and it turns them into, you know, a slapping hand. It turns into a hand that can, drop rocks on you as Kirby. It turns into hands that can basically slap you, push you around, all that fun stuff. So that's what that fight reminds me of. So let's give this another shot. And it looks like we're probably not going to be showing off the next level after this because, you know, we're obviously struggling with this one. So let's get on across. Did I make it? Nope, not quite. That's okay. Let's turn around. Like I said, I would skip ahead, but since this is so fast to get to and I'm still talking, I will not skip ahead because I can just grab the shell. And let's see if I could do it in one go. Let's try this again. So get that. Get that. Also, another thing about some of the bosses in Super Mario 64 is a lot of them are... Okay, I hate that the star... or that the shell just breaks like that sometimes, when it doesn't really make sense to me. So, activate that, of course. I'm going to grab the wing cap this time, because screw this. Screw trying to climb the temple. So let me make my way all the way along, and drop right here. It will not work if you go into that individual section there, or the lower section there. So you do want to actually try and fly your way up to the top. Oh my gosh, and I messed up. I messed up bad. I messed up bad. Put me back. There we go. Whew. Okay, that was close. As I was trying to say, you cannot get up there from the lower section. You do have to get in there from the top. Which, obviously, that little ledge made it really easy, and now we just drop on in. Or not. Come on, Mario. There we go. And now we just ride this back down and take on those guys again. If I failed this attempt, though, I will skip ahead. But I don't remember what they are actually called. I think they're just called Guardian Hands or something. But yeah, they're basically just a cool little boss that really reminds me of a Kirby boss. So let's hop on down. I'm gonna step on them again because that's how you get them to wake up. And skip, 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 skip. Hand to hand. There we go. So, the right one's first. There we go. Then left. You can kind of go back and forth as they kind of get a little faster, as you can see here. Just a tiny bit, but not that bad. Sometimes they do not open their eyes, as you can see there. Also, wait, you can punch them while their eyes are closed. No, 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 no. Okay, whoa. I got really lucky there that I was like jumping on it for some reason. I forgot that they can do multiple slides. Well, I guess I don't have to skip ahead because we did actually, you know, get into the temple and such. So, one more attempt, I suppose, and then I will skip ahead. Like, if I failed this attempt, I'm probably going to cut ahead to where I actually beat them. Because this is not a hard boss. It's just, I am being very stupid, and I guess I'm getting a little overconfident when it comes to fighting these dudes. Because, you know, I'll realize, oh yeah, I'm one hit away, and then nope. So there we go. So, this one first, or not, because now they're both doing their crushing stuff. Ignore that. Oh yeah, now they're doing their little movement thing there. That's another little mechanic they can do, is where they work together to crush you. Because, you know, they're guardians. Also, that one looks like it didn't even hit it in the eye. Okay, go away. I'm trying to take out this one, because this one seems to be the one that we're having troubles with. They're going to do the little crushing thing again. Luckily, you can just step on this little thing and kind of take a break from the fight if you need to. But you do need to be close to them for them to actually keep doing their little thing, and you have to be on the ground where they can hit you. You can also just bounce off of them, as you saw there. So that kind of sucked. Okay, waiting for that dude to spawn back in, or to wake back up. Go away. Smack him. That one's done. We're down to one hand. I think he has one hit left. Also, Joy-Con drift, don't do this to me. Stop turning the camera. There we go. And one more hit. Or it should be one more. Okay, stay away. Okay, stay away. There we go, you're awake. I missed. Open your hand back up. There we go, got him. Okay. Rumble, what happened? We crushed like pebble. You so strong. You rule ancient pyramid for today. Now, take Star of Power. We sleep darkness. And the star comes out of their little tomb, sarcophagus, whatever you want to call that. And we can go ahead and grab it. But yeah, I'm noticing that the Joy-Con drift does get a little weird at times. Which, sadly, you know, I know some people have noticed that it can happen if you press the Joy-Con too much, which I wouldn't call that Joy-Con drift. I call that you broke the Joy-Con. But other times it happens naturally, which Nintendo has actually confirmed that it happens. You know, it's a defect of some of the Joy-Cons, sadly. So now we can go ahead and do this 8 coin star, which should be a lot easier. So got that one. We need to make our way back along. I know there's at least one that's over by the death pit, so we need to actually go over that way. But let me get up this way. We already got the 100 coin stars, so we don't gotta worry about that. Let's get this coin and try to avoid these dudes. As you can see that there are plenty of red coins that are up in the sky, over like by the gate, by the pyramid, by where the twisters come from. So it's a tough star to get for the red coins, but we will get it. So let's go ahead and just jump, jump, jump. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get the wing cap, which I've told you guys before that I have struggled to actually get the wing cap before in the past. When I was a kid, I did not know how it worked. I didn't know that you had to, look at the, I didn't know you had to look at the little section in the start of the level, or in the start of Peach's castle in order to get it. I thought that, you just had to wing it. Quite literally. Like that there was no wing cap, because I didn't have a case for Super Mario 64 when it was given to me. The games were given to me with the console when I was very, 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 very little. I want to say I was like 3 or 4. But they were given to me without cases. So I didn't see the arts of Super Mario 64 with Mario with the wing cap. All I knew was that it was a Mario game. And, of course, I didn't really pay much attention to the art on the front of the game, so I just thought it was, an artistic choice kind of thing, even though I didn't know what that was as a kid kind of thing. But that's pretty much what went through my brain when I was little, and I was just like, oh yeah, it's, there's only 2 caps, there's the metal and then there's the vanish. Also, I didn't know Mario could just smack the Pokey apparently there, so that worked. But you can actually get these coins really, really easily if you're by the pillars, as you can see. But also, as you can see, I am still struggling. So let's try and get that one. That we're avoiding that death pit for the most part until we have to come back to it. Go on up here. Let's do another triple jump and try to grab this last coin here. There we go. And now I know where the other 2 are. So we saw one over by the blocks. Avoid the bird, because we do not want the bird to take our regular cap. I think that also keeps you from getting the actual, Okay, that's okay. I thought it was going to come towards us and knock us down somehow. Okay, bad. Don't do that. Don't do that, camera. But I thought we were going to crash there, and that would have been bad. But we have the 8th red coin. Now it's a matter of actually making it across these platforms. So jump. Okay, I made it. Alright, and there we go. Okay, made it inside that. We are fine. Okay, perfect. Okay, we made it. Sorry, I wanted to really focus there because I did not want to die after I already got all the coins. So now let's grab this star, which you have to apparently jump for, even though Mario's literally touching it with his hat. And we're up to 65 coins. Or 65 stars, wow. As you can see, English is not my strong suit today. And I don't remember... Oh wait, no, I remember what the 6th one is. Let's hop on in. This one, you can actually go into the lower section, because it is a pyramid puzzle. So this one you can actually go into the lower section of the pyramid, makes things nice and easy because you can literally just take the wing cap or the Koopa shell there. Also, I'm doing some speedrunning tactics here. Oh my gosh, I just wasn't paying attention, and my hands were just going, "Hey, let's speedrun this last star." So head on in, and the secrets within the pyramid are up where I was talking to you guys about with that sand slide. So I think I mentioned it last episode, but there are multiple corners on that slide that do some fun things for the next star. And I guess I technically spoiled it a bit, but you know, there's always going to be some sort of not so secret star, as I like to call them, because it's not like it's one of the castle secret star, it's just, you know, secrets in the level, which are basically just didn't know that was a thing, that it just, you know, it just shoots you down whenever you get crushed, apparently. Never mind, I'm just gonna take the easy way, I guess. But, yeah, you basically have to collect, you know, the 5 digits like what we did in Bomb Battlefield. And I think we did that in another level as well. But you gotta find 5 spots to step on, and then it will get you a star. And that's what secrets of whatever will have you do. So wait for this guy to go back down. There we go. All the way across. Make our way up. And also, I hope you guys are enjoying seeing my failures as well. That's why I try to keep them in the video, because sometimes they happen and I'll feel upset at the time, but then I'm just like, it's content, they'll laugh. Maybe I'll make it into a short if I ever figure out how shorts work. Speaking of which, I would love for you guys to comment timestamps on my videos that you would call like moments that would either like make you guys laugh, that you enjoyed the most, that would work for shorts for YouTube, because you know that's where the algorithm's going, and I would love to be able to turn this into like, you know, a full-time career to really bring you guys the best content that I can. Because you know, every bit of support helps the channel, every bit of support helps me to bring better content for you guys, because then I understand what you guys like, what you don't like, so on and so forth. Let's ignore these amps, all the way across, and make our way up, and across this way. So now we are up to the top of the pyramid. So we're going to be riding this block across, though we don't really need to. So let's climb up top. Oh gosh, we messed up. There we go. He's going to turn around, wait till he jumps forward, and then I'm going to jump. You can see that cage up there, by the way. We cannot climb into it from there. So that's a fun part. But this little gap, you want to land on the platform. And then there is another platform to the left. Oh, I missed it. But yeah, when you touch those platforms, they also have numbers. And so do these corners here, where the coins spawn. So this one is normally number 5, but it's going to be number 3 because we ended up falling down. Luckily, it's a nice, easy way to get back up there. You can also hide in this little cubby to avoid that little, well, that big roller. Go ahead and make our way across. Also, I don't think that's his name, but that actually would be a Mario sounding name, so it very well might be Big Roller, which would kind of be funny. So let's go this way. Ignore the amps again, which their faces are great. I used to never notice their faces as a kid, and I noticed them, you know, in later playthroughs as an adult, and it just cracks me up seeing it. So let's wait for this dude to do his thing. Squeeze past. Let's try and land on this next platform over here. So let's drop. Go ahead and drop, Mario. Let's jump. There we go. Luckily, grabbing that worked as well. And along there we go. Mario hit that platform hard, apparently, just in the corner. And now, you can actually follow this little sand bridge along. Try not to drown, so you do want to, or suffocate, you do want to actually jump every so often. Otherwise, you can sink underneath and you can die just like regular quicksand. So all the way across to where the star is, and then we have to do a tiny little jump to get to it, and there we go. So now we're officially done with Shifting Sandlands. So that's a fun time. And only got 24 coins, so no lives there. So let's save and continue. And I'm actually going to end things here. So what I'm going to do in between episodes, I'm going to grind a few lives over here that we have some lives for our next section, just because I don't like running with 3 lives. Like, yes, it's 1 below what you start with, but I'd rather get some lives, especially for this next level, because I do know that it can be a bit tricky. So if you guys all enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I post videos, and comment below to answer the question today. Which today's question today was, do you prefer 2D Mario games or 3D Mario games? Well, side-scroller Mario games or 3D Mario games. I think those were the options. Although, technically certain 2D games, I guess, wouldn't necessarily be side-scrollers, but then they also kind of are because, you know, you can only move left and right. So I guess all 2D games are side-scrollers in a way. Oh well. Anywho, this has been Pendragon, and I'll see you guys next time.